Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Greetings, good afternoon. How is everyone doing today? This is your brother Red Pill reporting live and direct. Love and light to the family. Greetings to all. Hotep and all of those good things. Hopefully everybody is in good spirits. Let me move this phone. Let me know if y'all hear any noise and whatnot, because I got the phone sitting on my laptop. Let me know if there's any like feedback or echo or anything. Welcome, namaste, hotep, all of the universal greetings of peace, all of the salutations and, all of that good shit. How y'all doing today? Shout out to everybody that got the notification. Instagram is doing their shadow banning and whatnot. They don't let a lot of people know that we going live and whatnot. You know how they do. We don't even got to get into that. And we ain't even stressing that, to be honest with you, because they can't stop the information, nor can they censor the teachers from teaching. That's something that's impossible. So, don't even worry about that. They're going to do what they're going to do, and we got to do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a constant tug and war. We going to put on, they're going to try to put us down. But it is what it is. They if they wasn't trying to censor the information, then we would have to ask ourselves, what the fuck are we doing wrong? If they're not trying to not stop you from saying something, but if they're not restricting information, then that means that information is not considered to be disruptive, because they cannot afford to be disrupted. You have to understand, we live in a disruption era. Facebook, Google, and all of these Twitters and whatnot, they cannot afford to be disrupted. The protests that were going on this summer, in its inception, in the beginning of it, not after it got compromised, the beginning of the protests were extremely disrupted. They were threatening to disrupt business, global business. They were threatening to disrupt the quote unquote, just the way things are. So that's something that they cannot afford. As you see with the coronavirus, the government and just the whole way the society is set up is basically set up on a fault line. Anything that is, it could be disrupted. It's on a fault line. So if you strum on the strings loud enough, you could create a whole bunch of ruckus in many markets, in the economic markets, and the quote unquote social media. There's so many places that you could shake the room. So keep shaking the room. Everyone that's on the front lines that's putting this information out there. Don't feel intimidated. Do not feel like, don't feel intimidated. Don't feel like you don't deserve to be doing what it is that you do. Don't apologize for being great. You know what I'm talking about? Don't apologize for being great. Don't say sorry for being who the fuck you are. You feel me? Don't apologize. And keep doing you. And don't look for these people, especially your ops, to qualify you. All right? Do not allow them to qualify you, because you'll be forfeiting. That's you forfeiting your birthright if you allow anyone to qualify you. No. The TV show, hit me on my DM if you want to talk about that. Ancient Homage. The TV show that just had its season finale, Lovecraft Country County. One of the most informative works of art that I've probably seen on television in the last 20 years. Now, American Gods blew me away. The Watchmen series blew me away. But the Lovecraft County, that was the cherry on the top. How is it that all of these shows are showing black women in particularly that y'all shit? This is your time. That everything that media, because remember, think about it. Like black men, we get a bad rap in media. We get depicted in all kind of stereotypical ways. But we've had our share of being held up. We've had our share of being held up in the media. We've had our share of being exonerated via the media. We've been celebrated via the media. Black women necessarily have not been. They have not got their time to shine. So this is their time. This is definitely their time. Lovecraft County or Lovecraft Country was explaining to you the power of the birthright. The Moors came along and talked about the birthright. I don't know any other group that really stresses birthright. Maybe the Hebrews, but I'm not in their organization. I don't know about that. I don't hear them on the front line saying that word. That's a Moorish tome. That's a Moorish foundational point. Birthright, right? Birthright. Bobby Hemmett, he was the one that came about and told you about your DNA and your bloodlines. He was the one that told you about your ancestors living inside of you. He was the one that was talking about the quantum realm. That's a Bobby conversation. That's a Phil Valentine conversation. That's a Delbert Blair conversation. Hold on a minute. That's a Taj Tariq Bey conversation. Y'all might want to name some of your newer teachers, but why? Why are we skipping past the master teachers to go focus on the students? No disrespect to the students, but them niggas is still in class. They still sitting in class. Like, I'm not giving the students, because the students haven't even graduated from the ego. I'm not really stroking the students' egos right now. Let's give it up to the master teachers, especially the ones who may transition. You can't stroke their ego. They dead. You know what I'm saying? They're ancestors. They're not here. So Dr. Delbert Blair, he's not here with us anymore. Bobby Hemmett is with us. I don't know who's running around saying that he's not here. Bobby Hemmett is alive. He's alive and he's well. Dr. Phil Valentine is alive and he's well. You know what I mean? We need to give them their flowers while they're here. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Brother C. Freeman L., he was the one who also told you about the blood is inside of you, your DNA, your ancestors, your birthright, your sovereignty, your kingship. People running around claiming kinghood and whatnot. That's your blood. That's your bloodline. Figure it out. Find out. Like the brother Chief Red Wolf said the other day. He said, sign up to Ancestry.com, but don't send in your DNA. Don't give them your blood. Just sign up to it and put your information in there and see how many people that you could link with in your family tree who may also be on Ancestry. People who you've never met. People who you've never met. The last time I spoke to Bobby was in 2012. I seen him in Atlanta in a check cashing place with his wife. 2012. I should have gave him a bag because I really was cashing a $10,000 check. I should have gave him some money right there because I was going to buy. He had a packet, an art packet that he was selling with a lot of images of some, deities and whatnot. And I wanted to mash him right there and just give him like $700. But I didn't. Yeah, Prince Uriel Bey is an ancestor. And he also put out tomes. He put books out. And he did paperwork. He did the due diligence to show you that your sovereignty is in your bloodline. So we need to stop playing any and all games. I don't want to hear. And if there's people dishonoring their bloodline, then, if we treat you dishonorable, then it's only right. You dishonoring your bloodline. You disrespecting your ancestors, and everybody's watching you. You running around here doing the most, and your ancestors is trying to get procreated, and you're not doing that. You're out here playing the devil's game. You're out here laying on your belly like a snake. You feel me? Eating dirt. You on your belly like a snake, eating dirt. You're not honorable. So we don't fuck with you. You know what I'm talking about? You're not a part of this conversation at all. You can't even talk birthrights. So do you think... No, I don't think the DNA test... Don't give your DNA to nobody on the planet. Don't give your genome to no one. Don't give your DNA and don't sign away the rights to give it up, because they're going to clone you. They're going to do Henrietta Lacks work on your DNA. You're giving up the rights to your genetic identity. No, don't do that. Because they out here stealing our DNA anyway. But at least if they're going to take it from you, at least have a legal fight. Don't sign it over, because that's what Ancestry.com and all of them is about. I would say let's hold out until we fulfill our prophecy and get the technology to where we could do our own genome test. It's in a fucking wet lab. Like, it's not, I'm sure that it's not that difficult to do our own DNA test. That is something that we have to actively go forward and do. But it's going to have to be a genome, not a DNA test. We should be studying our genome markers. We should be breaking down our genome. Okay. And by doing that, I feel that we'll be able to come a bit further, because like I said, there's wet labs. The wet labs will allow any one of us to be our own scientists. We got to take it back in our own hand. Look, there's labs where you could basically utilize a technology called Splicer. If anybody's not familiar with Splicer, go and look it up. And with Splicer, you could gene edit a embryo. You could gene edit an embryo. Do you know what that means? Who saw Serpentor on G.I. Joe? Remember the TV show G.I. Joe, the cartoon? I know it's a lot of young people here. And I spoke to somebody young the other day, and I asked her if she knew what Miami Vice was. She said she never saw an episode of Crockett and Tubbs, my nigga. I think she might have saw the movie. I'm like, fam, there's a huge disconnect in culture right now. Like, the young people, y'all need to come and get with your OGs, the big homies, and just get with us for about a month and let us update you to some culture. You're not connoisseurs of the culture. You did not really tap in to the rich culture that existed before you were born. Life before crack. Y'all should tap into that. I'm dead ass, because it adds context. There's certain things that we talk about. There's certain things that are resurfacing, because remember, we're in a 1994 cycle right now, just based off of the precession of the equinox, the way that the planets are lined up, the way that the certain planets are conjunction each other. They're bringing in the same energy that was on this planet in 1994. That was the last time that there was a conjunction. Henceforth, the versus battle with Snoop Dogg and all of them, the 90s energy is lit, right? The 90s energy is lit. The 90s flow is back with Griselda. The 90s energy with the verses and whatnot, with them rehashing and resurfacing all of this 90s music, the fashion. There's reboots and whatnot. The strife that you see in the political arena, the crime bill, the strife that you see in the political arena between the Democrats and the Republicans, the racial tensions that spun off from the Rodney King riots, and all of the tension that was in the air back in the 90s. It's still here. So this cycle is here. It's only right that you young niggas understand what the fuck was going on in the 90s. Go and Google the music of 94 and listen to it. Go and listen to it. When you Google it, make a playlist and tap into that. I'm talking about jazz, reggae, because reggae, dancehall reggae was really hot. Beanie Man and Bounty Killer, to be exact. Addy, Stone Love, Bass Odyssey. These are the sound systems. Spectrum, Kilimanjaro. These are all of the sound systems, the sets. Supercat was on fire. Bounty Killer was on fire. Shaba was on fire. Beanie Man, Terra Fabulous, all of this music, Ninja Man, all of this music ties into a time period. Music is a time machine. Billionaire, if you on the line, hit a request, please. Music is a time machine. We're able to revisit our different times, our different time periods through the music. That's the best way. Islamo. That's the best way that we can travel. DTR 360 Books. What's good with you, my brother? Islam. Make sure y'all support DTR 360 Books. That's one of the biggest online book sites that we have. That needs to be our own Amazon. You know what I'm talking about? The more we read, the better his business will become. The more we put our noses in some books and buy books for the children, the better equipped we will be to do what? To engage in intellectual warfare. I said the other day that you cannot win this alone by just being book smart. You have to have a reverence, a level of street smarts. You have to have some wits too. You have to have intuition. You have to understand how to walk. You got to read the room. You got to learn how to read the room. And if you're not educated, how the fuck are you going to read a room? You're going to go into a room that you're going to feel left out in because you don't know what to say. You don't know how to move in a room full of vultures. You don't know how to carry yourself. You don't know how to initiate conversation. You don't know when somebody is dissing you to your face. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to read the room because you're ignorant to the motherfucking room. And that's not something to frown upon because we've all been there. They say that you should not be the smartest motherfucker in the room. So chances are you might walk into some rooms that you got to figure shit out. What I'm saying is you need to educate yourself before your ass jump off the porch. Okay? Stop playing with these white people. You know? There's all kind of information coming out every day in the news. If you're not if you're not an adept, if you're not equipped to catch that shit, it's going to go right over your head. And then you're going to be in my inbox asking me dumbass questions. You know what I'm talking about? Or you're going to be running behind the latest charlatan that pops up remixing Bobby Hemmett, Phil Valentine, and Dr. Delbert's work and Dr. Sabi's work. Look how many fucking Sabi clones is running around. Right? Selling you niggas coconut oil, talking about it's going to heal you. All of this dumb shit. The connection is in and out. No, I had to answer the phone. Right? So before I forget, we're going to just get into a little bit of, before I forget, I don't care if you live in Africa and you want to run from SARS, my nigga. I don't care if you live in Nigeria. I don't care if you live in El Segundo, Bangladesh. It really doesn't matter. I need you to be in Atlanta on the 30th of October. Go to skiplag.com. That's where the cheap flights is at. Go get you a motherfucking ticket, bruh. Okay? We are having an H.P. Lovecraft Red Summer album release party. It's H.P. Lovecraft theme. It's going to be a Red Summer album release. And, I mean, it's going to be the Red Summer album release, but we still going to turn up after the album release. It's all Scorpion artists on the playlist. Right? You get Scarface. You get Fabulous. You get Drake, Loverboy. You know what I'm talking about? You get E40. You get Boozy Badass. These are all Scorpios. You get ODB. You know what I'm talking about? What do I think about SARS? I don't know. What do you think about SARS? They out here killing niggas. They drilling niggas. They are in Nigeria emulating the nigga shit that they do in America. They're in Nigeria. They're all over Africa emulating drill music and all kind of stuff. Flossing, you know what I mean? Money phones, you know, scamming, swiping. So the police is out there robbing niggas. What are you talking about? Drake's a Libra? Is that right? So he named his album Scorpio for no reason? Okay. So yeah, all Scorpio artists. P. Diddy is a Scorpio, right? So everything that he's involved with, we're gonna put that on the playlist. It's a bunch of Scorpion artists. I can't go over all of it right now, but pull up so you can hear that shit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit up here and this is really not. This is an announcement. We're gonna make a commercial, but the album is fire. The album is lit. The album is the truth. I sacrificed a lot to make this album, to put this project together. I was going over the songs. It's a lot of songs. I don't want to make it a 20 song project. I'm looking at between 10 and maybe 14. You know what I mean? I was born on the 14th. So either 10 and 13 or 10 and 14. I don't know. But it's going to be fire. And then we're going to put out a deluxe edition with some remixes. So I need y'all to pull up, and then maybe the next day we'll do a live album release on the internet live stream for the people in Bangladesh and El Segundo who couldn't make it. We'll play it on the internet. But my thing is, I don't necessarily like how music comes off on Zoom and StreamYard. I don't like. I've been to album releases on the internet, and then when I listen to the album on my own leisure, it was so much stuff that I didn't hear the first time around. And first impressions is everything. First impressions is everything. No, it is a costume party. It's H.P. Lovecraft themed. It's a party. We got drinks. It's going to be 420 friendly. It's going to be plant medicine friendly. But in the interim of our party, it's from 10 to 2. So the album is like an hour long, the most, right? The album is between 30 some odd minutes and an hour. So, it's not 30 minutes. It's longer than that. But between that time, we're going to play the album. But after that, we're going to still turn up. Before that, we still turning up. Yes, I want to see Hippolytas up in that bitch. I want to see the young girl Diane. I want y'all to dress up like Diane with the robotic arm. I want to see a bunch of what's her name? What's the light skinned chick? There was Homeboy's girl, Tick's girl, Tick baby moms. What's her name? Letty. I think it's Letty, right? I want to see y'all dressed up like Letty. I want to see y'all dressed up like some of the monsters. I want to see you dressed up like T'Chulu. You know what I mean? Like, be creative. It's an H.P. Lovecraft theme party. You know what I mean? And there was a lot of monsters in his universe. There's a lot of monsters on the show. You know what I mean? Don't come as the father, though. How about that? Pause. So, yeah, it's a dress-up party. It's going to be on some grown shit. It's not for children. Don't bring a child there thinking that they're going to get some candy and whatnot. We're not giving out no candy bars. If you get a candy bar, it's going to have shrooms in it. So you be prepared, okay? If you get a goddamn chocolate, it's going to be an edible. So be careful, okay? This is adult themed. We grown in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Niggas is grown out here. So we're going to be doing grown folks partying. We're standing on couches. It's black lights, so don't wear no dirty shit, all right? It's black lights in the motherfucking club. I don't want nobody to be embarrassed. Don't come with the dress with the cum stains on it, ladies. Brothers, definitely. Check your shit before you come to the party. It's black lights. I done walked in a few clubs and I had to walk out. Back in the days, I wasn't ready. I had the motherfucking black light on. Shit caught me off guard. You know what I'm talking about? You know, you coming through, you might be grinding for 3 days straight. You know, I'm like, let me go sit in the car. So yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. My life is about experiences. My life is about experiences. I want to have the best kind of experiences because, to be honest with you, in this shitty ass existence, that's really the only thing that penetrates. It's some good ass experiences. That's about the only thing that really penetrates is some real positive, great experiences. Life is about an experience. We are here spiritual beings having a human experience. So my aim is to facilitate the best kind of experience. I want you to be around beautiful women. I want you to listen to music that's of a high frequency. I want to spark your quote unquote monkey brain and your higher brain and your hippocampus. You feel me? I want to activate your lower chakra and all the way up to your crown chakra. I'm the red pill. So don't come around thinking that we're going to be doing a lot of floating around and whatnot. This is red chakra energy. This is red summer. I'm just saying, it's red October. So we're responsible. I'm a father, right? I'm over 30, you know what I mean? So I'm not a child. So I'm not one of those irresponsible fuck niggas, you know what I mean? I will never make the women around me feel uncomfortable. And I'm not trying to make my brothers feel uncomfortable either. I just want us to win. I want to celebrate life. You feel me? I want to enjoy each other. I want to, I want to hold people up. Because to be honest with you, this album or this project is a celebration of talent. It's a celebration of people that I ran across this mad talented. I got a lot of people on this project. I got Blue Pill. I got Lizzie Jeff. I got America Sutton. I got my brother Jefferson. I got my brother Rain from North Carolina. Rain 10. Shout out to the God. I'm trying to get AA on this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I got Bashir on the album. Like, the album, I don't even want to talk about it. I just want to, obviously, Cambada is all over the album. I don't know who got more features, Cam or Lizzie. You know what I mean? Blue is all over the album. Cam is all over the album. And Lizzie Jeff is all over the album. I feel like that's my little Kim right there. And I don't mean it in that type of way. I just feel like that's my Foxy. I feel like, we balance each other something decent. Like, I love her energy. Her flow is crazy. She shakes the motherfucking room, bro. She shakes the room. It's undeniable. She shakes the motherfucking room. She is a force to be reckoned with. To be honest with you, low key, I'm trying about, like, I would love to sign Lizzie Jeff I would love to just put some M's in her hand and just see her shine because, she got it. You know what I mean? She got it. You got to give it up to people when they got it. Cam Bada got it. Cam got it. There's no denying it. He's a fucking star. He's a superstar. Like, he got it. Cyrock, she got it. Lizzie Jeff, she got it. America Sutton, she got it, bruh. These are stars, y'all. These are stars. Songbird, she got it. These are all stars. So somebody asked me, what about SARS? No, I know about stars. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in Nigeria. The motherfucking, the red dogs out here in Atlanta, they hopping out on niggas. You feel me? Cam is a different type of beast on the mic. You feel me? You feel me? I got the ring of power. Like, I'm surrounded by some heavy hitters and spitters. So what is the next step once you realize that I'm a boss? I'm not no bottom feeder. I'm not no worker. I look at things from a perspective of a boss. So I'm looking at this thing. I'm seeing a big picture. I'm like, hold on. I got to facilitate a label deal. I got to facilitate I got to get us on some motherfucking tours, nigga. I want to step out on stage in Africa with Cambada, with Lizzie. The way that the album is set up, we ready for a tour the minute that bitch drop. Because we could all open up for each other. Cam is definitely harder than Kendrick. Hands down. Kendrick never went metaphysical with it. Kendrick can't think the way that Cam thinks. You know what I'm talking about? His mind is not as deep as Cam's. I'm sorry. He's a great lyricist. Kendrick is an awesome storyteller. We live in a world of 8 billion people. It's going to be a lot of people that out there that got skills. So we're not going to be measuring each other and trying to act like this man is better than that man. But Cam better than that nigga. Straight like that. Cam better than him. You know? Straight up. Cam is a beast. I will put bags on bags on bags. Let me come in. Matter of fact, let me where you niggas at that want to gamble at, man? Where you gamblers at? You know what I'm talking about? Let me go ahead and fuck with your advice. Ooh, where the gamblers at? Let me go and take advantage of you niggas for a minute. Who want to put up a rack? I'm ready to start getting my Smack DVD on. Like I'm who want to put some money up? I'm ready to do a versus battle. I said that before. Who want to do it? Who want to say that your man better than mine? You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you know, rap is a competitive sport. It's going to have to come down to something because y'all going to stop playing and not giving the people the motherfucking credit that they deserve. So either we going to come up in this bitch and take some crowns, or it's going to happen the easy way. But we could run it up. I put my crew against Griselda. I'll put my crew against any crew out there. TDE, you name it. You name it. I will put my crew, I will put my spitters up against any of those crews any motherfucking day. And if we take an L, we're going to come back 100 times stronger after that. It don't matter. It don't matter. You know? I like a lot of artists, but they not spitting that futuristic shit, bro. I need that. They not. I like Dreamville, J. Cole and them, but that's not it. That ain't it. There's a formula to this shit. That's not it. I like TDE, SZA, J Rock, right? Ab-Soul. Ab-Soul is nice, but that's not it either. That was it in 2012. That ain't it. We got some new pieces. I need y'all to come and fuck with it. Come and shop with me. Yeah, Reason is nice, but that's not it. Isaiah Rashad, that ain't it. Them niggas is not intimidating. Yeah, Planet Asia, that's my guy. You know? Planet Asia, that's my guy. Black Magic Matters. How about it? Planet Asia is my guy. Y'all can inbox me if you want that drip. You know what I'm talking about? Kendrick is whooping ass. Kendrick will whoop ass, but he can't make it past Cam Bada. I'm sorry. He cannot make it past Cam. Kendrick can't make it past. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And none of you niggas call up Schoolboy Q. Don't even bring him up. I'll get AA to eat his food. AA a body Schoolboy Q. Who you want to give me? J Rock or any one of those other niggas? I'll eat all of them. Blue Pill will eat up. I guess Blue will have to take out Ab-Soul. That'll be a good one. And then, or I could put Saraka eat one of them. Yeah, Cam is the final boss. Cam is the final boss. Ab-Soul and Kendrick will body shit. Where? That's what I'm saying. Where? When? Don't bring up Black Hippie because I haven't heard nothing that they bodied in a long time. Where? Where? I'm just talking now. All right. You just will put your bread up. I don't want to hear nothing. Put your bread up. Put your bread up. We could have a sound clash. Them niggas don't even gotta be there. We could just have a sound clash. Get your tracks. I get mine. Put your bread up. I'm confident in mine. Put your bread up. Where it's at? Hit me on the inbox. This is 1,000 right here. Put it up. There you go. There's a stack. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I mean, you know, this is exercise. This is exercise. Where you get that hoodie? Hit me on the inbox on my DM. We're doing DM orders. You know, I'm too lazy right now to go on the website and put it up. I'm very busy, bro. You have no idea. You have no idea. So if you inbox me, I could facilitate something for you. We live in London. What that mean? You could live in El Segundo. You could live in Bangladesh. I've been to London, so what's stopping you? People from London pull up on 2/5 all the time. You know, Absol and Cambada. Nah, that's it. Absol can't fuck with Cambada, bruh. Absol is nice, but please stop him. Don't do that. He cannot fuck with Cambada, bruh. That's a no-brainer. When the last thing you heard from Absol? Y'all just high off of that nigga Fumes. He came out in 2012. When is the last body bag that Absol put out there? And Cambada been killing shit since I met that nigga. So y'all not being honorable. Cambada been killing shit since 16. His last album was a Frisbee. We talking about? Absol's last album was a Frisbee. His classic is Control Theory. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. If you put LSD up against Control Theory, it's going to eat it. Like I said, I got a rack. Don't come in my inbox talking crazy. Let's be respectful. I'm a honorable person. I'll put this bitch in escrow and we could get it on. We could get it on. Y'all gonna find out today. Cam will kill that nigga with his old catalog. Don't let me pull Cyrock out. What, she gonna kill SZA? Let's go. You talking about a battle, not some shit that's on wax? How you gonna get them niggas to battle though? Talk to me. I'm talking practical. You talking about a battle like this is fuck smack DVD? No, not right now. Not right now. That's about a few $1 million that you're gonna put up. I don't got that right now. But I do got their music. I do got their music. So we could use the music for the preliminary for the $1,000, and we got bars. And who doesn't? Whose music is better, right? Whose music has more impact? Peace to the God.
What's going on, man, from Los Angeles, California? You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling real whole, feeling real good. You know what I'm saying? Tapped in. Appreciate your existence, man.
You tapped in, good brother.
Man, appreciate your amazing existence. What's going on here today, man? I see we got some beautiful people out there tapped in, man. To everybody that's on my brother Red Pill Live, I send nothing but peace, love, and light, like my brother Blue Pillar would say. You know what I'm saying? And I send it to y'all good people, man. You know, tap all the way in, man. Happy Wednesday. Let's speak some dreams into existence.
Yeah, we was just up there. We was up here talking some rap. We were comparing artists and whatnot. I'm in my bag right now, so I'm promoting a bunch of artists that I feel are the future. They're the now and the future, and I'm so confident in them that I showed the brothers that I was ready to put up $1,000, and basically, I was like, put it up. Whoever want to bet, like we could put it up, because I'm not. If I believe in you, I'm a bet on you. I'm not a gambler, right? I'm an investor. So I want to invest in the artists that I feel like these brothers and sisters, they deserve somebody to be like, I'm going to put money on you. Because that's one of the issues, that nobody is investing in the raw talent that we have. They want to invest in people that are not considered to be, that don't really even need it. I'll be right there, Billy. Give me 1 second.
Man, it's all good, man. First and foremost, how's everybody doing? I hope y'all having a spectacular day, man. I want to see where everybody is actually tapped in at. So if you don't mind, in the comments, please drop your city, drop your state. I just want to see where y'all beautiful people is located. Today is an amazing day for us to be, just alive and be in a position to where we can actually speak our dreams into existence. You know what I'm saying? I just posted on my Instagram, man. Many of y'all on this Instagram may not be, okay, shout out to Denver. Shout out to Denver. Let me see where people is at from. Oh, we got people in here from London. Wow. London. Tulsa, Oklahoma tapping in. Northridge, California. You right down the street from me. What's going on, beautiful people? Canada, Queens, New York. Oh my God, this is amazing. Georgia, I'll be in Georgia within a week. God, I got my swim trunks to come. Oh my God, you got some swim trunks? Good. I got my swim trunks to come in next week. That's what's up. Bay Area, where I was homeless at. What's going on, Bay Area? Yay area, if that's the correct terminology. You know what I'm talking about? Mobile, Alabama, which is where I'm from. I'm from Alabama, for those that don't know. Appreciate your existence, man. I love y'all beautiful people. What's up, Boston? How's the weather out there, man? Tap in, man. If you ain't dropped your city yet, I want to tap in with the good people and see where y'all located and where y'all from. Shout out to the 50 people that's tapped in, man. You know, I posted something on my Instagram today, and
Yeah.
I said exactly like this. Many of y'all may not be happy or may not be where you feel that you need to be in life right now. But you have to understand that somebody ass did not wake up today. And they
Mm.
don't have no more opportunities to go and put themselves in a position to be where they thought they should have been. But you do. So with that being said, let's be grateful and let's be happy for what we had in the presence. Because many of us worry too much about our past and worry too much about our future that we forget to enjoy this moment of being on this live and being right here where you at. So I just want to send that energy out there to you. Thank the universe for your existence and where you at today.
Somebody said that gratefulness or being grateful is one of the ingredients to receiving the grace of God.
Mm-hmm.
Grace and favor is bestowed upon winners. Grace and favor is bestowed upon billionaires and millionaires. When millionaires and billionaires begin to experience what is known as financial distress, that's because the grace and favor has been removed from them, either based off of decisions that they made that are karmatic in its effect, meaning that a cause and effect, they did something to fuck up their grace and favor, or they've been somewhat non-grateful to the things that have happened to them, and these things begin to get removed out of your life. So one of the things that I do in the morning is I do my I ams, and my ams I proceed I I'm grateful for the fact that I've arisen, because that's not promised to us. Many people are dying in their sleep. You know what I'm talking about? Many people are not making it to the next day, like you said, Billy. So just the fact that we're one of the 8 billion that are still here and we have time to perfect ourselves. We have another day to spend with our family members. We have another day to try to figure this out. You have to be grateful, and you should focus on grace and favor, because grace and favor is going to take it has taken so many of us out of poverty. It's taken so many of us out of shelters. It's taken so many of us out of jail cells, ICU, you name it. It's the grace and favor aspect of you being favored by your ancestors, by the angels that are around you, by the most high, or whatever you identify as the higher power. They're working through us. So I'm just in alignment with what you said, bro. Me and you shared some information the other day. You know, we're in a retrograde right now, so it's a Scorpio retrograde. It's a lot of craziness happening. And you shared with me that, you shared with me something that I would be like, yo, I'm grateful to that you're here right now. I'm grateful that you are in good health. I'm grateful that you're still in high spirits. So I want to thank the ancestors. I want to thank whatever your spirit guides that are around you for just making sure that they maintain your excellence.
Oh, absolutely, my good brother. Hey, like I told you on the phone, man, it was one of the one of the worst life experiences I've ever experienced on Earth. You know what I'm saying? So I look at life completely different. You know what I'm saying? And in that moment where I thought I was exiting this world, I literally found out just how powerful my brain is, because
Right,
I kept telling myself, it's not time for me to leave here. It's
right.
not time for me to tap out. You know what I'm saying? And while I was down and ready to, and felt like I was suffocating, somebody walked up to me and told me, hey, I appreciate your existence.
Wow.
Somebody used my quote on me.
Snap. That's that. But that was the ancestors, bro. That's what I'm talking about with grace and favor. And the more I understand how the spirit realm works, and the more that I understand that we're all surrounded by our ancestors. We have hundreds of spirits around us at all times. And when we are in distress, when we're in dire straits, when we are down to the millisecond, like a finals championship game, you'll see miracles happen. I
Oh,
promise
absolutely, absolutely. So with that being said, me and you, man, we've had a very successful 4 week business course, and we've actually made it through actually 3 weeks of the business course. We did credit, we did CPA. You know what I'm saying? Someone who is an accountant. For those of y'all that don't know, we have also had the opportunity of having a general attorney in classes in that nature. So we down to the fourth class, and it's gonna be the final one. And with the success that we've had, me and my brother Red Pill, we have decided that we're gonna be grateful. You know what I'm talking about? And so we're gonna open it up to, at least since it was 4 classes, we're gonna open it up for 44 people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else paid a total of $888 to get in the class. That's how much it was originally. You know what I'm talking about? And on this last particular class, which will be business infrastructure, how to format and structure your actual business. So let me get closer. If you are an entrepreneur and you need help formatting your business, if you need help marketing your business, if you need help selling some of your products, tap in this coming up Sunday. But guess what we're going to do? We're so grateful that we're going to let 44 people, since it's 44 people on this live, set their own price. You know
that's
what I'm
right.
talking about? You set the price that you can afford. Everyone else paid $888. That was the original price for the class. We tapped in with that price, and on this last class, we letting you drop the amount that you feel that it is worth. Invest whatever you can afford. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be me, Red Pill, and we're gonna bring in somebody else who has an expertise in they field on a Zoom class this Sunday. We going in, you know what I'm saying, speaking dreams into existence. So if anybody, how do you sign up? All you got to do is drop the amount in the actual comments that you can afford. That's all you have to do. And we are going to randomly pick people. So just because you drop an amount does not mean you getting picked. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna work for $10, and I'm not gonna let my brother work for $10. This is a grateful appreciation. You pay what you feel that you can afford. Now, if you got an inspirational story, and you know what I'm saying, you ain't got it, I might look out for one or two people. But we've been grateful.
That's right. And like I said last week, being bosses and being in control and being leaders and whatnot of
Can you
our own
can you pin that, bro? To speak your dreams. Can you pin that?
yeah, and
Somebody
being
said 44. You want to take the 44?
yes, I do.
Okay, John, can you please send it to the Cash App that he has just pinned? We are letting you send it to the Cash App. We are picking a random 44 people. History in the making right here.
Right.
History in the making. You can ask anybody that's on this live right now. What was the value that they got out of those other 3 classes?
Whew.
Epic.
I'm a teacher in the class, and I walked away with a treasure trove of information. I promise you.
I'm waiting
Let
on
me
the Cash Apps to come through. Nobody ain't sent it yet. We got the Cash App pinned down there. Not to interrupt you, Red, but I'm waiting
yes,
on the Cash App to come through, and I'm gonna show you what we on right now. I cleared it out, Red. We on 0 right now, so
yeah,
we blessing the people. You know what I'm saying?
that's
God King, we picking you 104. Waiting on you to send it to the Cash App. It's right there. Speak your dreams.
Yep, money signs speak your dreams. And like me and Billionaire was saying, this is about allowing, this is about being able to have the opportunity to make someone's day. This is the opportunity to do what we want to do. There's nobody telling us what we have to do and what prices we have to set. We are going to do it. We're going to make somebody's day. We're going to make somebody, we're going to allow someone, entrepreneur specifically, to be able to tap into the information that they necessarily would have to pay hundreds of dollars. Hundreds. Let me know how much it costs to retain a lawyer. Let me know how much it costs to sit in front of a CPA. Let me know how much it costs to sit down with a trademark lawyer or entity lawyer. It's not anything under $100. So you're going to get access to these professionals, and then on top of that, you also get access to both me and Billionaire PA and the information that we'll be bringing. Somebody said, "What are the classes on?" It's a 4-week business infrastructure class. It was going on for 4 weeks for the month of October. The first week, we introduce you to a CPA. The second week, we introduce you to your credit, personal and business. The third week, we introduce you to the lawyers who will deal with contracts and things of that nature. You know what I'm talking about? So the fourth week, we want you to tap in because there's 4 pillars to all businesses, and we're introducing you to all 4 pillars. Now, when it came to my segment, I've been giving the family all of the keys that they need for the passion, how to strive and how to survive during the passion economy. You got individuals out here that don't even know the passion economy is the newest economy to rise up in post-COVID, and that the gig economy and other economies are completely done. They're dying by the day. They're
Sh-
dying by the day.
Shout
Salute.
out to the first person. I gotta
Right.
interrupt you. Shout out to we calling out all 44 people on this live.
That's
This
right.
live is dedicated to the gratefulness to everybody who has decided to sign up and pay what you can afford. This live is dedicated to the people. This live is dedicated to you. So I want to make sure that me and my brother Red Pill, shout out Jonathan Ireland, please send me a DM of proof that you paid so we can get you registered for this Sunday's class. Please send me proof. We waiting on anybody else that wants to pay whatever you can afford for the class. Everybody else pay a total of $888 for all 4 classes. You get to pay whatever you can for this last class. Tap in, get your marketing, get your business, get your sales. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be amazing. Ain't nobody letting y'all set y'all own price, man. Tap in and just drop the amount that you can afford in the comments if you want to tap in. Can I send it? Yes, we waiting on you. I'm calling out the 44 people on this particular live right here, right now, speaking dreams into existence. So shout out to the good brother, John Ireland, for being not on the very first person today to send his money to the Cash App. So we want to make sure we honor that good brother.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say, Red, and anybody else, please, the first step is put the amount that you can afford in the comments. That's how you get, we screening everybody and we're going to pick you if you need some help with your business.
Right. So John obviously is a proactive entrepreneur. John obviously is somebody who is not about, speculating about what to do. He invests in himself. What if you don't have cash out?
Still
Hit
drop the amount, and when you drop the amount, we have to accept the amount first. So you have to drop the amount. I don't want to just give you my PayPal and you know what I'm saying, we don't accept it because we only picking 44 people, you know what I'm saying, from the lives that we're gonna do this week. Now we might not pick all 44 people from this particular live, but we're gonna do 1 or 2 more lives before Sunday. And we are going to bless people, you know what I'm saying, with the opportunity. So call me, Ash said 55, send it to the Cash App. Waiting on you. And then send me proof. So it's only 2 steps to this.
right.
Write the price in the comments that you can afford. And if we pick you, send it to the Cash App. That's it. And then we're going to follow up with you. And I'm calling everybody out on Cash App. Shout out to, who is Andre? Who is Andre? I want to shout out Andre. You in here? We just got you right here. Andre sent
Right.
$44.
I like Kim Hecker Creativity with the 44.44. Kim Hecker Creativity. I want to accept their offer to come into the class, the 444, along with Juice Boykin. I like that. I appreciate the 444. That's a magical number.
Juice Boykins done gave about 4 numbers. You started with 90, 50, now you at 44. Come on now. Hey, if we
Juice
don't care what it is, we just want you to get in the class if you're serious, brother. This is
Boykin
our
is
dedication to you, my brother. We ain't playing no games. We serious with this.
he
Hey,
had a
Red.
car he had a car auction. Let me find out. He think he had a
Red, we had somebody that just sent $104. I want to make sure that we get them a shout out as well.
right.
So let's hold on. We got somebody who just sent 97. Her name is Carolyn. Carolyn, if this is you, please speak. We showing y'all in real time that we really are in this. We
Is
really doing this in real time.
that is that Carol Blossoms? That's the
I don't
legend.
know. Her name is just Carol Marie. If you in here, please come
Yes.
forward.
Thank you, goddess. That's the goddess. And I want to promote her real quick because she's doing her thing. She's in Detroit. She's doing a lot of stuff for the sisters with the self-care and everything. I can't wait for her to tap into the 4-week class. We are going to fill her up with information. We're going to pour information into her so she could get strengthened in what it is that she does. And like I said, for anybody that's thinking about joining the class, this is a network of entrepreneurs. We have private Instagram groups where we're building behind the scenes. We're not just doing it every Sunday, we're doing it every day. We're sharing information, we're networking. We ask individuals in the class, what's your endeavors? What job, what is your project that you're working on? And by doing that, we have other people in the group that get tied in. So if you go into our private group, you see that the students are already building and doing things and creating and buying and selling from each other, circulating the dollar. So we just have to start out as communities. I mean, there was a word called conscious community that was floating around for many years. Now we have the opportunity to actually be community, and by being community, we are stepping up and we are being proactive about these things. We're teaching each other. We don't need any middlemen. We're learning from each other. We're supporting each other. And we're utilizing each other as inspiration. I'm inspired by Derek Grace. I'm inspired by 19 and Ben X. I'm inspired by RZA. I'm inspired by Billionaire, Pop Darby. These brothers, I'm inspired by Blue Pill. I get inspired. And by getting inspired, I wake up and I have something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
They got people out here still inspired by the dope man and the thoughts on the IG. And there's nothing wrong with that per se, if that's where you are in your development. But what I want to show you is that there's life after the block. Get off your fucking block. Get off the corner. That's
Absolutely.
mentality. That's
Absolutely.
block mentality. There's a humongous world out here. Tap into the internet and become global, y'all.
Do you
That's
want
all.
to pick? Do you want to accept the person that said Dre, the
Yeah,
builder who said 144?
yeah.
You
Shout
accept that?
my guy. Yeah.
Okay. Dre, Red Pill has decided that he accepts that. You will be in the class on Sunday. Just send it to the cash out. I'm going
Ken,
in order of these questions before I
right.
want to end. I want to make sure I get the. I'm gonna get this in 30 seconds. The PayPal is billionairepa@gmail.com. Billionairepa@gmail.com. To the other young lady, Queen Kima. First and foremost, I want to say we appreciate your existence. You said it's unclear. We're picking, or you're picking, or just sending what we can. What we are actually doing is you drop the amount that you can afford. Me and the brother Red Pill created a 4-week business course that the normal cost is $888. We have already went through 1, 2, 3 weeks of nothing but valuable content. We got all of the reviews. We got nothing but we got video reviews. We got testimonials from people who are out here popping off with their music, starting their businesses. You know what I'm saying? Families in the Nation of Islam, they tapped in with us. You know what I'm saying? With their wife and husband on there
Hold
every week, speaking
look,
their dreams into existence.
the time is counting down, Billionaire. So we're gonna pop up on your live a little later. I want to thank everybody, all of the proactive ones, all of the new students, and even the brothers and sisters that have been paying attention to this information. Love and light. I appreciate every single one of y'all. I will see y'all on the other side. And we got more stuff coming. So if you're not ready for this time, you'll be ready for the next time. Peace to all of y'all. Peace.